Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick mini grocery haul. These are things that I got from Stop and Shop. It's right down the street. I really just want to do this because I want to show that you can go to regular kind of grocery stores and you can still find healthy things. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a Whole Foods or some, super expensive, fancy, health only kind of grocery store. You can find healthy things, good things that are going to help your fat loss at really any grocery store. So this is just a mini haul. This is not a full grocery haul for my week, but I just wanted to show you some of the things that I purchased. So I got these chicken sausages for breakfast or for lunch. They're super easy to either air fry or you can, cook on a saute pan. Add them to omelets, add them to salad, add them to a snack plate. I like to have these on hand every now and then because again, they're super quick, super easy, and a great protein option. Got baby arugula, I have these in salads, had them in my smoothies. I love it, helps with really detox. Got this romaine crunch, that's just a variety of green leaf, like crunchy green leaf. Again, and it's from the East Coast, so it's a little bit sort of localized, which I definitely like. And because I like to really mix my salads with a lot of varieties of different types of greens and greens that I like. You're never gonna really see me eat a kale salad. I don't like kale. You can still get all the benefits of vitamin K and all the micronutrients from a lot of different varieties of different types of leafy greens. So definitely pick the ones that you like, but also think that, let's just say you love romaine or even like an iceberg because it's very crunchy. Mix it with some nutrient dense leafy greens so it's like a big mixture and you really, trust me, don't even know the difference. So I like mixing, again, romaine, arugula, and then I got micro rainbow mix because I love adding these. This just gives like a huge boost of micronutrients and they're super fresh and super awesome for colorful salads. And so I just needed bell peppers. I love having these on my salads. I love utilizing these for snacks. They're literally my favorite. I already have some vegetables and I'm going to be going out to a different store to finish the haul for the week, but bell peppers, very versatile. I got Chobani for my morning coffee. I love this as a creamer, and the reason why is because I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I don't really love the taste of coffee. I gotta just love the routine of it. And this just is a little bit more flavorful than like almond milk creamers or things that you might find on the shelves that are quote unquote healthier. And they're very watery. Like, I hate almond milk. Any almond creamer I just dislike. I don't personally think that it's healthier unless you have to avoid dairy. So I obviously don't. So I like the Chobani because it's very rich, and that means that you can use a very, very small amount. It goes a long way. So it's calorie conscious for that reason. Obviously with coffee creamers, you have to be diligent because they can add up because they're so rich and creamy. So they can add up in calories and saturated fat very quickly. So you want to be mindful of that. So I like Chobani for that reason because you can use a smaller amount and still get a very great, rich, creamy flavor with your coffee. And then I got egg whites. I like utilizing these for, I've been having them mid-morning snacks or breakfast. I've just been obsessed with egg whites, and I got feta to put in my egg whites. I just love that combination, and I will go through periods where I'll have it all the time. I'll get sick of it, won't have it for a while, and then I come back to it. This is one of those times that I've come back to it. Something that I really love to utilize is cheeses. So I got feta cheese because it's gonna be a great, rich fat source. So I use them in my egg whites to make it much more filling. I use it on my salads to make it much more enjoyable to eat and also get a great amount of healthy fats. And it also has about 6 grams of protein per serving. So cheeses are a great thing to think about when you're layering protein. So if you're having a salad with, let's just say, pumpkin seeds, chicken, and then some feta, you're not getting just protein from the chicken, you're getting from the pumpkin seeds, you're getting from the feta. So that's what I call the tool of protein layering onto your meals to maximize the amount of protein that you're having at one meal. Makes it a lot easier. Parmesan cheese, the same thing. Besides Parmesan cheese being super tasty, love utilizing this as on top of salads And even sometimes I'll add it to my eggs in the morning as well, or even sandwiches, things along those lines, because for Parmesan cheese, it has a good amount of, or I think it's just like 2 grams of, well, this is just the shredded Parmesan cheese. If you get actual blocks of Parmesan cheese, it's probably gonna be a little bit higher in protein, but the thing is, it's pretty protein dense for a layering option. Got some grass-fed butter. Love utilizing this for egg whites in the morning. If I'm making egg whites, I'm using butter, egg whites, and then some feta, so plenty of fat. Still gonna be cautious of the calorie amount if you're in a deficit, but I like high quality grass-fed butter as much as possible. Chobani, I love these. They're pretty expensive, so you know, I don't buy them often, but they're so good and they're so easy. They have ones that are 15 grams of protein, they have ones that are 20 grams of protein, and they have ones that are 30 grams of protein. Just a quick protein shake, gives a great amount of calcium. Also has, you know, it has 0 added sugars, but it does have a decent amount of sugars just because it is yogurt. So they're natural sugars, so you still want to be cautious of like not having too much, but I like utilizing this as a calcium-rich protein option that's super quick on the go. And then the other type of cheese, I feel like this is very dairy-based haul, and I promise you this is not my full thing that I'm eating, the totality of all my meals, but this is a mini haul, and you can tell I really do love dairy products. But I also got cheddar cheese. I love having this, and I like to get the pre-sliced because it's just so much easier. I'll have them in the fridge, and I'll utilize this as like a bedtime snack in the sense, if I'm in a deficit and I'm like just hungry and I need something before bed, and obviously I'm not gonna have anything with sugar, I'm not gonna have anything that's super carb heavy, and I'm not just going to eat chips, eat pretzels, blah, blah, blah. I'll have a couple of these cheddar slices, and it really just kind of does the trick. It satisfies the need to eat something. It's rich, it's creamy. Not that it replaces ice cream, definitely not saying that, but like it just helps to have that creamy, cold, dairy-based craving that's gonna be way better for your sleep. Got these Yazo bars. Me and my husband have been, I got him hooked on them. They're so great for calorie deficits. I think for 1 bar, it's about 80 calories, which is awesome. And they're also, again, that's the best part of dairy. I promise you, this is not dairy funded. I'm not, with big dairy, but I am a big dairy person because it helps me with a lot of my protein, a lot of my satisfaction in meals, and it just makes everything creamier, richer. Love it. It satisfies sweet tooths. So I like utilizing Yazo bars for that reason, because they're conscious of calories, but you do get such a decadent treat that replaces that ice cream craving. I got these, they're OA Gourmet. They're cauliflower sandwich thins. I actually got them at a different haul, but I wanted to put them in because they're like perfect for a sandwich replacement if you're in a calorie deficit, if you're low carbohydrate. I love having those. You can make them as sandwiches. I made a grilled cheese with it earlier and it was delicious. Then I got some cherries. I'm just in a cherry kick. I've been obsessed with them. They're so great, rich, deep polyphenols. So helpful for your gut, so helpful for antioxidants. So I love having them in the summer as a sweet treat. I'll have maybe some cherries and maybe some of the cheese slices as like, again, my dessert. And it really, I'm telling you, hits the spot. And then I love to have a flavor of sparkling water on hand, because what I do with my hydration plan is I drink a lot of water. I definitely utilize having the, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the electrolyte packs. I like to have those. And then the plain water, I definitely can drink, but every now and then you just kind of get bored of having the plain water. So I like having about 96 to 100 ounces of water at minimum, and then about 2 of seltzer waters to kind of complete my overall hydration for the day. So I like to get fun flavors. I saw this that was awesome. It's called Lemon Italian Ice. My dad loves lemon Italian ice, so I actually got them because I want him to try it. So I want to see if he likes it because we're trying to get him to drink more water as well. So I always like to get fun flavors. Waterloo is one of my favorites. I do love Polar. I think they have so many great flavors that are awesome, especially summer, fun cans. The cans are pretty, it's cool. So yes, I utilize that. So that was my mini grocery haul. It's not finished. I'm gonna probably go tomorrow to get meats, a little bit more produce. I have some things on hand that I'm gonna utilize for leftovers, making sure that I have my meals complete so I can complete that. I'm gonna get some things for Valerie, so I'll do a second grocery haul, but this is basically, I wanted to just show you things that I got at, again, my local Stop and Shop that were health conscious, health focused, and you can get them pretty much anywhere. They're all versatile type of items. So if you are interested and you're looking to have a grocery list that goes into detail about all the staple items that I get when I'm in specifically a calorie deficit, when I'm thinking about weight management, when I'm thinking about health-focused metabolic health, you can comment below or send me a DM grocery, or send me the word grocery if you want to comment, or you can DM me grocery list and I'll send it to you for free so you can have all my weekly favorites that are definitely staples. So thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.